I grew up in China. I came to the States in 2000 for graduate school. I went to Dartmouth College for a year for my master's degree in comparative literature. And then I went to UMass Amherst for 5 years for my PhD. I started working here in 2006 when we had our first general education freshman class. Comic studies is relatively new in this country. It's about during the past 2 decades, it started to be more and more visible in academia. And the first time I offered a class is a test, so we're just gonna see if it works. That's in 2009, and the class was registered to full capacity within a week. And the second time when I offered a class, we had to add another section because the waiting list is long enough in 2 weeks for another session. So last semester I taught a class, the third time we just offered 2 sections to begin with. Both sections were full. I first started including maybe 1 graphic novel in a freshman class just to sort of test the water and see how students respond. And I started using Art Spiegelman's Mouse. It's considered a landmark in US graphic novels and won Pulitzer Award and is very well known. Students responded warmly. They really loved the format, and it also introduced a lot of complexity to the format they are not aware of. I was a little surprised. Very few students read comics. What I'm trying to push them to do in the classroom is not just looking at an image, but see what you get out of the image. And I want to teach students not only how to read text, that's what English major is about, close reading and get something out of the text, but also how to deal with the visual elements. And students would look at, for example, the photographer and think about what they learn about Afghanistan and get them more interested in the cultural tradition, the people there, and what Doctors Without Borders was doing at the time, and what they could do in their personal life to help others and to understand what's going on in the world. I had a student designed a pamphlet in the format of comic panels combined with narrative for LGBT to prevent suicide among teens. So they are really interested in how to take what they learned in the class and put in practice and help their community. It doesn't matter what job they get in the future. They understand in their job down the road, they are not just going to deal with text.